Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Man, have I got a cool guitar for you today. This is a 1976 made in Japan Electra Omega X210 lawsuit guitar. Now, these guitars are really, really cool, and I have to say, amazingly like the Gibsons, okay, which is why they ended up in lawsuits. Now, this particular guitar has got marvelous things on it that are very Gibson-ish, and I'm not going to say who invented what, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about this guitar and how it came to be. This is 1976, like I was saying, so it's one of the early ones, and it's all original. It's got the original knobs and gold hardware that's been, it's flaking off, of course. It's got the original Electra Magnaflux, Super Magnaflux humbucker pickups, which are just really cool looking, especially this back one. It just looks fantastic. And it's got, of course, the gold Omega Electra tuners on it. I opened up the back and it doesn't look like it's ever been messed with, so I think it's got all the original guts inside the guitar, original pick guard, and it's just a really, really cool guitar. But in 1975, Electra wasn't very old, and they hired this guy by the name of Tom Presley, and he was hired as their production manager. And what he immediately went about doing was putting a whole bunch of innovations into their guitars. And one of the things he did was he built this guitar. Now, this guitar has got something I don't think they call it a Varitone. It's probably called a Selector Tone. As you all know, Gibson has the Varitones. And it just created a ton of different sounds for the pickups. You could not specify, I don't believe, either the front or the back. It mixed them all into just a ton of different sounds between the Varitone and these coil taps here, which splits your humbuckers. So you've got a volume, a tone, two coil taps, which are original for the two humbuckers, and then this Varitone switch, which just takes you through dozens of sounds. And I'll try to give you a taste of what all these things do. Yeah, I was playing it with the without the coil tap, and the humbucker is really strong when you have it engaged. So I'm going to play it briefly with the humbucker in its entirety. So I'm guessing that's probably mostly the front pickup. It just has that real beefy sound to it. Let's move to the next position. Fourth position. Well, that's fun. Wow, that's out of phase if I've ever heard one. Okay, so we've got those 5 tone selections. Now from there you can start splitting the pickups. guitar has tons of sounds. This thing can sound like a Les Paul, it can sound like a Strat. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I've had 335s, or I think it's called a 345 Gibson with the Varitone, and they're really cool. They give you tons of different sounds. This Electra is doing exactly the same thing, and Tom Presley in 1975 was inventing this. So I'm not going to get into who did the Selecta and who did the Varia, but Electra did get sued, so who knows who actually came up with all those particular things that we call the Varitones today. But the guitar is in beautiful shape, plays wonderfully. We've had our techs look at it and set it up with great low playing action. It just really, really plays very, very well. And the nice thing is, I'm happy to report that I have the original case. So, of course, like all the vintage 70s electric guitars made in Japan, they all had pretty much this case. Came with the lizard or alligator Tolex, the Harma metal or aluminum binding that went around the guitar. It's got its original hinges that are all here. It has also the latches, including the back latch, which is usually broken. And then inside we've got the beautiful yellow gold interior. The accessory box is still here and working. Doesn't look like it's had any particular water damage or any moisture issues. It's all very clean, and the same from the top to bottom. Of course, it's a little more worn in the bottom from shoving the guitar in there. But the case has the back restraint strap on it, the original handle. It's in very, very nice shape, and certainly a beautiful case for a beautiful guitar. So I've got a 1976 Electra Omega with the Varitone, Selectomatic feature on it with the awesome Magnaflux Humbuckers. And I'll tell you what, you just don't see these around. And I was able to score this one for my customers. Check it and all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com, or go directly to reverb.com and just get Lawman Guitars in there, and you'll find 180 of the coolest guitars around. Hey, I really appreciate y'all watching my videos. I enjoy doing them for you, and I really enjoy hearing that you like them. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.